Hey everybody, this is Jerichos, and welcome to my brand new Let's Play. I decided I wanted to do something just a little different, a little more laid back. This is a game that I come back to on a regular basis when I just kind of want to chill. When I want something that I know what to expect. Not a super long journey, but a very pretty one. Especially this version of the game is just absolutely gorgeous. I have played this game for years on multiple different platforms. I've probably played every different re-release of it. And I have to say the PS4 version is my favorite, not just for how it looks, but a couple small quality of life changes, especially with the controls. Plus, this game's atmosphere it both tenses you up and puts you at ease. It's a fantastic combination. As we see, though, we're starting off with just this lone rider on a horse, wandering through a forest. He was climbing up a mountain, and it looks like he's got a bundle of something on the horse with him. Sure, we'll find out a little more detail of that as we go. But it's just... I cannot praise this game's visuals and music enough. Even back in its original release, it was gorgeous. And the PS4 version just absolutely raises it to another level. It's kind of hard to believe this version came out several years ago at this point. It's just kind of neat what we're going to see here. You'll see he's actually approaching, looks like a temple. Small little structure here. The whole feel of it, though, you just feel like you're alone in the world here. Like, you're the only person that exists. And that's a big part of this game. I love that it does that. And then it just blows it away here with this humongous bridge to some giant structure off in the distance. This shot, the first time I played this game, at this moment I knew this was a game I was going to be sticking around with for years, that I was going to keep coming back to. It's awe-inspiring, and you could totally believe you'd find something like this in an old ruin somewhere in the world, like somewhere in the real world, that it could exist, and you'd have no idea how on earth it was possibly built. But with that said, welcome to Shadow of the Colossus. This is... It's a little bit different of a style of game than pretty much anything else out there. And I think let's just launch right into it. I'm going to start a new game on normal mode. A lot of times I like doing hard mode stuff, but this one, I feel like normal is the best experience for the game. And here we arrive at the edge of that bridge, made it all the way over to this giant structure that we saw way off in the distance. So it's been a long journey this person's had. You can tell just from that bit of atmospheric buildup at the beginning. And again, you get this feeling like we're the only person in existence here. And then closes behind us as we enter. Definitely getting I'd say like an Indiana Jones vibe of we've entered this lost temple that maybe we shouldn't be here. But the construction is fantastic looking, and this giant spiral ramp leading down. They also do just a great job with the atmosphere, with the music, where there is some sweeping music, but they know when to just pull back. There's no music here, and that's unsettling. It almost feels like we're intruding. And then we come into the temple proper, and we see a bunch of giant statues. Strange shapes. They almost look like creatures lining the walls on both sides of us. And here we see take down what was with us. It looks like that's a person. Step up to the altar of the temple. And this is so over the top, the throwing of the blanket away, but I love the effect. And we see it was a young girl under the blanket. That place began from the resonance of intersecting points. They are memories replaced by ends and not, and etched into stone. Blood, young sprouts, sky, and the one with the ability to control beings created from light. In that world, it is said that if one should wish it, one can bring back the souls of the dead. But to trespass upon that land is strictly forbidden. So we are apparently on a quest to bring back our loved one from the dead, and this is extremely ominous right off the bat. Strange shadow creatures encroaching here. Definitely feels like we're not supposed to be here in this forbidden land. But we have a magic sword! Apparently, the sword is able to channel light and scares away the shadow creatures. Thou possess the ancient sword? So, thou art mortal. Are you Dorman? I was told that in this place, At the ends of the world, there exists a being who can control the souls of the dead. Thou art correct. We are the one known as Dorman. She was sacrificed, for she had a cursed fate. Please, I need you to bring back her soul. That maiden's soul? Souls that are once lost cannot be reclaimed. Is that not the law of mortals? With that sword, however, it may not be impossible. Really? That is, of course, if thou manage to accomplish what we ask. What do I have to do? Behold the idols that stand along the wall. Thou art to destroy all of them. But those idols cannot be destroyed by the mere hands of a mortal. Then what am I to do? In this land, there exist Colossi that are the incarnations of those idols. If thou defeat those Colossi, the idols shall fall. I understand. But heed this. The price you pay may be heavy indeed. Doesn't matter. Very well. Raise thy sword by the light, and head to the place where the sword's light gathers. There thou shalt find the Colossi thou art to defeat. And with that it pulls back, and we have control of Wonder. Now, be on thy way. So, we can run around, we can interact with our horse. Let's take a look at these. Oh, it tells us we can jump. And in a sunlit place, hold up the sword using R1, look to where the light beam focuses. Well, you know what? There's some sunlight here. Nope, this is not a sunlit place. You gotta be in direct sunlight. It just sort of pulses if you're in the shadow. Also, we can ride our horse! Yep, press triangle to make him run. Let's walk slowly. Don't worry, we're gonna walk much faster than this. You actually can control his speed, make him canter, make him gallop. Let's hop off the horse at the moment. And it said, come to a sunlit place. Well, here seems like a good enough place. Let us hold R1. And it shines a light. So we want to go that direction. Now, if you're not facing the right way, it kind of spreads the light out. You want to see, as you move around, it gathers and points you to the next Colossus. So, we want to head that way. And let's just jump off the edge. Take a little bit of damage, but not too bad. There are stairs around the side, but I wanted the quick way down. And this is a save point. You can stand here, press, no, not R1. Is it circle? I forget the button. Ah, it's R2. Press R2 to sit at the shrine and save. So, Aggro, let's go along. Yes, Aggro is the name of the horse. And we want to ride off in the direction where the light formed. There we go. Get a little speed going. And while you're riding, you can hold up R1 to find your direction again. You can even steer while you're doing it. Ooh. Didn't mean to press up there. And yeah, sure, let's see the map and the current location, shall we? This is a big area. You can see right in the center is the Temple of Dormin, where we were. And our path, we're going straight south. Now the whole area is clouded in fog, so we don't know what awaits us. We just know to follow the light, and it will lead us where we need to go. So let's charge forward here. And let's recheck our destination. Yep, it wants us to go up here, so let's keep going. The one downside is while you are holding the sword, Aggro will slow down. So you gotta occasionally tap that triangle button to speed him up again. And as we head up here, a little cutscene. So we've somehow got to get up there. Well, let's hop off Aggro. And let's see. Some rocks we can't get past. Oh, hello, here's some foliage. Can grab onto it with R2. So jump and grab. Keep climbing up. And eventually we get up here. Climb on up. And dead end this way. Let's head back the other way. Let's adjust the camera. You can use the right stick, which is nice. You know, pretty standard fare for 3D action game. Here again, we've got to jump and grab. You will never just automatically grab a ledge. You have to use R2 to grab onto things. Leap across. And we've got a passageway. It's too small to get through. So, do a dive roll to roll through. You don't crawl in this game, you just roll if you need to get under something. And an interesting fact, even if you're standing still, Circle does a dive roll. So, climb up a little bit more. And once you're holding on to things, you can shimmy around. One other thing you're going to have to learn is, while still holding on, press and hold X, then use the left stick to aim your jump. So holding X, push away, release X, and he jumps across. He's a big boy. So it talks about switching weapons. We have the sword equipped, which is the right button, and the left button will switch to a bow. Hold L2 to focus on it, so no matter where you move, he is in our view there, which, man, he's big. So let's see if we can get his attention, shall we? Run around him. He's not even noticing us.
Hold up thy sword to reflect the light onto the Colossus. Its vitals shall be revealed.
So exactly, we want to shine the light, and you'll notice there is something down below, something on its leg, and you get a trophy. Paint the target for finding that. Also, he is gonna attack us. Run away. Run away. Yeah, he doesn't like that light shined at him, but I want to shine it at his head to show you there is a spot on his head as well. So back of his left leg and the top of his head. So let's run around him because he is slow moving. Don't get too close. Now you'll see there's hair there. Let's prime our bow and shoot it. It doesn't do anything.
Thou must climb the Colossus to reach its vitals.
So the bow is mostly just for getting their attention. Jump and grab, much like we did with the foliage. And he is going to try to shake you off. But once you're in place, press and hold square, or just tap square. Wander will lift his sword, then press it again to stab down on the leg. Do this twice on the leg here. And we trigger a scene where he's falling down. Now, while he is down, jump up on his butt. Yep. And climb up higher. Now you'll notice in the bottom right corner, we have a yellow meter that is slowly shrinking. This is our grip meter, or stamina. It determines how long you can hold on. And the only way to restore it is to stand somewhere. Whoops. I fell. Stand somewhere where you're not grabbing and holding on. So let's stab him twice again. Come on down. And we want to get up there. There are times where you can have free moments where you just try to regain your stamina, but be careful because he can still throw you off if you're not holding on. Come on, get around. I actually want to go up to this one. Whoa. Yeah, to be expected, he doesn't like us climbing around on him. So there we go. Let our stamina build back up to full. And climb higher and higher. We remember the other spot was on top of his head. So get up there. Get to the spot you want to be. Grab hold. Raise the sword up. Get a full strength stab. You'll know it's full strength because he kind of stops moving and goes... Do it 3 times. And we've defeated our first Colossus. We are in the trophy Valley of the Wanderer. And this just sad music plays as we have downed the first boss of the game. And you'll see he is turning black, and there's these tendrils that appear that kind of float up in the sky and then stab you. Ooh. They did say there would be a price to pay. But with that, the first Colossi is down.